Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist man, the folk talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, we got to talk about the Lost Children of Tuam. 796 baby bodies was found in the septic system over in it's a mass grave or something over there in Ireland. I said Ireland or our land because I did my 23andMe and I'm 17% Irish, but that's another story. But yeah, we got to talk about it, man. 796 bodies ran by nuns. I don't know what they was doing over there, man. They was doing something though. 796 baby bodies, ages from like infants to like 9, yo. This mass graves over there somewhere, man. I don't know if y'all heard about this, man. This has been going on for a long time. It's called the Lost Children of Tuam, Tuam, Tuam. I guess how you pronounce it. It's run by nuns though, man. Yo, we got to show this, yo. It's some we got to talk about the report, yo. I don't know what they got going on over there, but it's going on over there. It could be going on everywhere in the world, man. We don't know, man. These powers that be and stuff. I don't know how you just. They saying there ain't no graves or nothing, no headstones, no nothing. It's just in the septic system. Hold on, man. Let's look at this right here. All right. It says 796 dead babies found in the septic tank at mother's home run by nuns. This is crazy, man. So a quiet wall patch of grass in the middle of the Irish housing estate is set to reveal the latest disturbing chapter in Ireland's mother and baby home scandal. So this has been going on. So beneath the ground at the peaceful spot in the town of Tuam, about 130 miles west of Dublin, significant quantities of human remains have been identified. The land attached to the home is run by nuns between 1925 and 1961 and left largely untouched after the institution was knocked down in 1972. So they knocked this place down and it ain't run no more. So beneath the ground is a peaceful spot in Tuam. So yeah, I just read that. So but on Monday, excavation crews will seal off the site before beginning the search of remain next month. There are so many children just discarded here. Local historian Catherine Corliss told the AFP and the site. It was very scary. It was damn. It was her discovery of the unmarked mass burial site that led to an Irish commission to investigate into the so-called mother of baby homes. All right. So 19. I'm reading through this as we go. Cause I'm just learning this right now. In 2014. The now 71-year-old produced evidence. Hold on, man. This ain't really showing. This telling me everything. I'm just reading it. It says it's been a fierce battle. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, man. God, damn, that's crazy. Damn, women pregnant outside of wedlock were siloed to the so-called mother and baby homes of the Society of the Church and State, Catholic Church. Giving birth to homes. So they separated from their children. After giving the birth, the mothers were separated from their children, often through adoption. Okay, this is for like mothers out of wedlock. They were trying to hide their babies, basically. Said 57,000 children passed through 18 such homes over 76 years. The commission report concluded that 9,000 children had died in the home across Ireland. I don't know, man. It's something else going on with this that they got this many damn graves. Hold on, man. I seen this video on the show. Let's see this video.
A quiet, walled patch of grass in the middle of an Irish housing estate is set to reveal the latest disturbing chapter in Ireland's mother and baby home scandal. In the town of Tuam, over 200 kilometers west of Dublin, significant quantities of human remains have been identified. Local historian Catherine Corliss discovered the unmarked mass burial site that led to an Irish commission of investigation into the so-called mother and baby homes.
It's creepy.
This whole site and this whole area is a tragedy that I came across and researched from the start, and it's going on for about 12 years now since I really started.
The land, attached to a home run by nuns between 1925 and 1961, was left largely untouched after the institution was knocked down in 1972. Excavation crews are set to seal off the site before beginning the search for remains next month.
I just read all that.
There are so many babies, children, just discarded in this
I just read all that. She read it better, the AI generated thing, but y'all know what I mean, man. Come on, let's get back to this.
area. At the beginning of my research, no description of that there was a cemetery here of any or a burials of any type, no statue, no cross, absolutely nothing. And at the end of my research, I was 796 death certs is what I got. Children who died here in this home, mother and baby home.
In 2014, the now 71-year-old produced evidence that 796 children, from newborns to a 9-year-old, died at Tuam's mother and baby home. Her research pointed to the children's likely final resting place, a disguised septic tank discovered in 1975.
So they
I was
flushing?
just begging for an excavation, take the babies out of this sewage system and give them a decent Christian burial, which they were denied. And I will emphasise that all these babies and children were baptised, but still the church turned a blind eye, that it just didn't matter, they were illegitimate. That's the stance that they took. When I started this, it was quite simple, it was wrong, and nobody wants to listen. So this is justice, and it's right. We're righting the wrongs, and maybe a future Ireland will see that this must never happen again.
It was only in 2022 that legislation was passed in Parliament enabling the excavation work to start at Tuam. In findings published in 2021, the Commission of Investigation found disquieting levels of infant mortality at the institutions. The state-backed inquiry sparked by the discoveries in Tuam found that 56,000 unmarried women and 57,000 children passed through 18 so-called mother and baby homes over 76 years.
Damn.
Women pregnant outside of wedlock were soiled in the so-called mother and baby homes by society, the state and the Catholic Church, which has historically held an iron grip on Irish attitudes. Homes were run in various ways, some funded and managed by local health authorities and others by Catholic religious orders. Analysis at the Tuam site in 2016 and 2017 identified human remains in underground cavities.
An underground tunnel from the back of the home to that site where was public storage for the town of Tuam, and that's where I think that's where it should put, yeah. And this was no thing to do to a human being, like, you know, it's Catholic Ireland. Beggar's belief. So why the Catholic would do that to another Catholic, it's unreal.
For Anna Corrigan, who was in her mid-50s when she learned that her late mother gave birth in secret to 2 boys, John and William, in Tuam. As no death certificate was ever issued for William and John's death was not medically certified, the few official documents Corrigan has been able to access have left her with more questions than answers.
Justice Irish style, we have to battle all the time to get something done. They prevaricate, they obfuscate, they make it difficult for people to get to the truth, and that's the way it's been with information and with getting this excavation underway. It's dirty little secrets in Ireland that has to be kept hidden. We have a facade around the world that actually makes us look like good, wholesome people, and we are. But there's also a very dark, sinister side, and as the homes around Ireland, and in particular Tuam, when that was uncovered, how these children were dumped into a septic tank. I mean, sentient beings with no dignity in life and no dignity in death. Kristen, it's very poignant.
A team was finally appointed in 2023 to lead the Tuam site excavation, tasked with recovering, memorializing, and reburying remains recovered at the site once the work starts.
My belief is if we can even find and identify a certain amount, it's not going to give us all closure. So I'm concerned that at the end of this we may have to start another road. We're already working around Tuam. I'm on this since 2012. And I mean, at the end of this in 2026, 2027, am I going to have to start searching again for my brothers if they don't find them?
Oh, nah.
Sample DNA will be taken from people who have reasonable grounds to believe that they are a close relative.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this might be too much. You know what I mean? I don't know if they should be doing this, man. I mean, like, RIP to all them people. Like, they don't know how them bodies got out there. I mean, they know how they got them out there. They passed, but they didn't do right by them. They saying they said they was, what you call it, baptized, but they just kind of like threw them off into something, man. I don't know, man. I think that's a lot of resources they're gonna be using to identify each person. 796 bodies, man. That's a lot of damn DNA testing and a lot of things that got to happen, and people trying to find out who they people is. I don't know, man. It's a big mess. I don't really know too much about it. Just by listening, I'm just hearing them sitting like it's a lot of man hours and stuff they finna do. They excavating this shit that been out there since the 1920s. I don't know if it's a good idea, man. I just thought it was a story of, damn, they found some bodies, but I ain't know them bodies have been in there that long, man. And a lot of people, that woman like in her 50s, and she looking for somebody that she gave away. Am I getting this right? There's like all this is like, it's like an orphanage, man. This place, like for mothers to get a baby up. I guess, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong or hearing it wrong, man. But that's the news, man. This woman she doing some good work, man. Big shout out to her. Trying to give a final resting place or you know, to these 796 dead baby bodies that she found. Well, not she found, but discovered that they put them in a septic tank, though. That's nasty work. I don't know, man. If they were doing some kind of trafficking type shit or something. I don't know. But that's a lot of damn babies, man, to be in there in an orphanage that y'all ain't do right by. Y'all ain't do no birth certificate. I mean, no death certificate. Y'all ain't put no burial site, no damn cross. Y'all ain't you ain't read nothing, sprinkle nothing on nobody's head, and then y'all just kind of toss them in the fucking septic tank. That's nasty, man. Anyway, we definitely gonna be talking about this Friday when I go live, man. I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I just know we'll be live. Come through and holler at me, man. Hit that like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. All them good buttons you got to hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday. Tell me what you think about this or know anything about this. Tell me, can you explain this better to me? All I know is they excavating 796 dead baby bodies. Holla at your boy, Heist Man the Folk. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions.
This is a danger that we're dealing with.
All right. This, that, there's inequality. I'll be there.